It was a celebration of old becoming new again Wednesday night in Glenville. Politicians, artists, and residents gathered to dedicate the PNC Glenville Arts Campus, housed in repurposed buildings that have long been staples in the neighborhood. The campus will serve as a home for Front International Cleveland Triennial for Contemporary Art, a new Cleveland festival that will premiere next summer and occur every 3 years. Front will host artists in residence in the newly renamed Madison Building. Next door is an event space dubbed the Front Porch. Front's executive director is Fred Bidwell.
It's one of these things that sort of just happened beyond expectation. We knew at the beginning of this project that we needed to house artists to do research on their projects, and frankly I thought, well, we'll probably just get an Airbnb someplace to put them all. But the idea sort of became to let's find some place in a neighborhood. And with the help of Cleveland Foundation and Famicos Foundation, we got introduced to Glenville, and when I saw these two properties, it was like instant love affair. I just knew that it would be perfect place to have artist apartments next to sort of an amazing flex space where artists could present, experiment, demonstrate, party, and engage with the community.
The Madison began its life as the Medical Associates Building on East 105th Street in 1962. 9 black doctors conceived the idea after being denied admittance to practices within the city. They commissioned Clevelander Robert Madison, the city's first black architect, to design the building. The 94-year-old was on hand for the ribbon cutting.
Well, you know, I was just starting, and I had some friends who were doctors. Most of any clients I had were people who knew me in college, and they were doctors. They were, look, we need a place to practice our medicine here. And they said, well, at that time, there were no spaces for black people in the medical building, even in the hospital. So they asked me if I did. I said, well, I was thrilled to do it.
Of course.
But I didn't know what I was getting into, except I was going to try it. And we worked on it for about 2 years.
Carol King's father was one of the 9 founding doctors.
So you could come here and get everything done in one visit, which was great. Nowadays, that's normal. Most people now, you go to the same building for all the specialties, but it was unheard of at that time, and especially for some black physicians to do that. That was pretty amazing.
The building was shuttered years ago, but has new life through Front and Famicos Foundation. Famicos served as a community development corporation based in Glenville. Famicos executive director says the campus is the catalyst for more development in the area.
Well, my eventual goal is to turn this neighborhood into a mixed income, diverse neighborhood where rich and poor can live together. We want people to feel free and safe to live here, raise a family, and work. Arts is everywhere. It's in all of us, but there are a lot of us who don't really know that they are artists. So being able to bring that kind of talent from the people that live in Glenville is one of my goals.
John Riepenhoff is one of the 12-year-long artists who will be in residence at the Madison.
A lot of my work is basically being a platform for other artists and other cultural things. So a lot of times I create framework or engineer different systems of reframing pre-existing cultural things, and sometimes it'll be in service of bringing people together like a conduit. Other times it'll just be kind of showcasing things that I see.
Riepenhoff is from Milwaukee. He says there's opportunity to share ideas between his hometown and Cleveland.
To me, I'm kind of bringing that insight of another option of a similar city history, and it's really enlightening for me to go back home and kind of use some of the things that Cleveland does well and try to solve some cultural problems there. And the same thing about, you know, what can I bring here from a similar city and a similar structure.
The Madison will transition from an artist residence to an apartment building once the triennial is completed.
Ultimately, the goal here is to make Cleveland sort of known as an artistic hub and make it be possible for professional artists to live and work here full-time, practicing their careers. There's so much interest in arts and culture in Cleveland. It's one of the reasons why this project is possible. It's because we've got amazing institutions, incredible public interest, and fantastic talent.
John Riepenhoff echoes the advantages of the Madison.
I think it's building infrastructure that the city can use and not just, you know, hosting people in hotels. Or
For the building's namesake, who was involved in constructing several architectural innovations, including the Cleveland Browns Stadium and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's an opportunity to see the next generation and new audiences enjoying his design and engineering.
Coming back to life makes me, it's coming back to life again. That's what, I think that's what really is the pleasure of being an architect. I am terribly filled, I really am. You know, I'm just grateful. I'm very grateful. I've lived to see it.